Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Doug Davis, broker in charge at Crombie Realty, and here with another session of Ask Doug. And I had someone send to me a question on what about death in real estate? What about dead people? What about the disclosure? What happens to people, and so forth? So that's what I'm going to talk about. It's just life. It's just something that happens, but boy, it happens in all kinds of different ways. And boy, have I seen a lot of things. Oh my gosh. So first of all, I wanted to talk about the disclosure requirement. Do you have to disclose that someone died in your property, in your home, in your condo, on your vacant land? So the disclosure statement, the answer is actually no, you don't have to. And this is what it says. The form committee have couched this in very obscure language here, because I believe they don't really want to really talk about this. So this is one of two exclusions. First one is AIDS. You don't have to disclose AIDS in your property. And the second one is, and I'll read it verbatim here, the residential real property was the site of an act or occurrence that had no effect on the physical structure or the physical environment of the residential real property, or improvements located on the residential real property. Well, that's someone who died. So that's how they couch it. And there are no questions on the disclosure statement that ask if anyone has died. They ask that they have material facts. Material facts are defined as any fact, defect, or condition, past or present, that would be expected to measurably affect the value to a reasonable person of the residential real property being offered for sale. Well, that's pretty ambiguous, but would someone that died in the property affect the value of the property by a penny or more? Can you define it? I don't know. I think there are thousands of properties that people have died in where the buyer, the owner, has no idea what happened. I mean, how far back can you go? Can you go back 100 years and know if someone died on the property? I mean, it's impossible. How about prehistory? Someone died, maybe there was a massacre there, spears and clubs, and people died there. Or even if someone was buried there. I think Waikiki had probably thousands of burials in it, and there's Waikiki's all built up. But I think you won't know. Cemeteries have been dug up. There's high rises where they've moved bodies, properties that are near cemeteries. There's the different cultures that have an aversion to cemeteries or being near one, or aversion to properties that have had violent death. Although I've had a listing where someone was stabbed, I think it was 23 times, and then set fire to the condo. And I had multiple offers to buy the property, bidding war. It was crazy. And all by people of Asian descent. They're the ones that are supposed to have the aversions to having someone, especially a violent death. But you get a good price and life goes on, right? Maybe you get it blessed and clear the air. And okay, so I've seen I've had many experiences with properties where people have passed away and no one knew for days or weeks or months. Yeah, I've had all of that. Bodies explode, and there are companies that clean that up. Yep, it's true. I've seen it happen. And that this just amuses me, that the TV shows where they show the detectives, they come in and they cover their nose and mouth and go into a place where someone's been discovered, had passed away some time ago. There is no way you can even approach the room. It's just not possible. You got to have a respirator, scuba tank or something to go in a place like that. I just don't see how anyone could tolerate that. Can't even get close. I certainly couldn't. Not even well, just a long distance. Just couldn't have it. So anyway, it happens. It's part of life, and these things just continue to happen, and you may or may not ever know if someone passed away in your property. And state law, this is Hawaii Revised Statutes, Chapter 508D8 is excluding whether someone has passed away in the property or not. So there you have it. I thought that would be interesting and different. Hope you enjoyed that. And well, thanks for listening here to the end of the story. And if you have any real estate needs, property management, listing, selling, love to hear from you, and keep those questions coming. This was an interesting one. All right, thanks so much. Until next week.